Hello guys, myself Ankit Kumar Mishra. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. So this is my first video on my YouTube channel. So today I will discuss a question which was asked on TCS NQT 19th Feb exam, subject NQT section. So the question was very easy. We have to find an Armstrong number within a given range. So the inputs that were given there was lower bound. They have given lower bound as 100 and upper bound as 200, and we have to find a number, Armstrong number, within this given range. So in this given range the Armstrong number is 153. They have just told to extract the digits and find its cube. So I will explain and sums up and then check whether it is Armstrong number or not. So I will explain the question in detail now. Suppose 1 cube equals to 1, 5 cube is 125, and 3 cube is 27. So all this sums up to 153. So see, the number is 153, and after extracting the digits and adding the cubes of the digits, we are also getting 153. So we have to basically print this number. So this is the question for a valid lower bound and upper bound. So let's see the invalid cases. Suppose a user enters the lower bound which is greater than the upper bound. Suppose the user enters 200, which is the lower bound, and the upper bound as 100. So when a user enters a lower bound which is greater than the upper bound, then we have to simply print wrong input. There is another invalid case, which was if a user enters a negative number in any lower bound or upper bound. They have shown lower bound there. They have shown the input low in lower, negative in lower bound. Suppose the user enters -1 and 100. So then we will also print wrong input. So this is basically the question. The question is very easy, and we don't have to check for the thing is that in general Armstrong number, what we have to do, suppose we have a number 1 2 3 4. I have taken a random number just to explain you. 1 2 3 4. So the general way of finding an Armstrong number is we have to count the number of digits in this number. Here the number of digits is 4. So we have to do 1 to the power 4 plus 2 to the power 4 plus 3 to the power 4 plus 4 to the power 4, and then we have to check whether it is coming to 1 2 3 4 or not. We have to check, and if it comes, then it is an Armstrong number or it is not an Armstrong number. So here in the question given, we don't have to count the number of digits and then we have to add up the digits with the base as the digit in the number and the power as the number of digits. So we don't have to do all this stuff. We just have to extract the digits, find the cube of it, and then add and then check whether it is coming or not. So we have to print a number in the range that was given to us, 100 to 200, and the output will be 153. So I hope you have all understood the logic. Now I will take you to the coding part. So I have come to my VS Code editor. Now I will code. These are all the basic stuff that we do in now I will declare the numbers. Now I will take input of lower bound and upper bound. If lower bound is greater than upper bound, or the user enters a negative number in any lower bound or upper bound, then we have to simply print wrong input, and then we have to terminate the program. So this is basically to check the invalid cases. Now for the valid cases, we will declare a for loop which will start from the lower bound and run till upper bound. So here we are making sum equals to 0 every time. I will explain you why we are making sum equals to 0. Now we will store this in, let me declare the temporary variable here. So we will store this I value in a temporary variable. Now we will run a while loop to check. We will add this, and then we will do temp by equals to temp. So after doing these things, then we have to check if sum is equal to I, C out, we have to put I. So at each iteration we are making sum equals to 0. I will explain why. Suppose the user enters 120, the lower bound is 123 and the upper bound is 125. So the loop starts from this number 123, sum is 0. We have calculated the sum in the while loop as 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube. It comes up to 1 plus 8 plus 27. So 27 plus 8 is 35. This is 8. Sorry for my bad handwriting. So 27 plus 8, 35. 35 plus 1, 36. So this is not a valid Armstrong number, as we can see. The main thing is that this 36 is stored in the variable sum. So this is not equal to 123. 36 is not equal to 123. So this will not print 123. Now I will plus and it will go to 124. So when we will calculate the sum of 124 in the while loop, if we not make sum equals to 0, then this 36 will added with the sum of 124. So that's why at each iteration we are making sum equals to 0. So a new sum will be stored in this sum variable, and then we can check with the number itself. So you have understood. Then this is the function part. Then I will call this function in the main. Now I will show and run the code to you. Let me compile it. Suppose the user enters 100 as lower bound and 200 as upper bound. The input is 153. So this is for the valid test cases, valid lower bound and upper bound. Now for the invalid cases, suppose the user enters the lower bound which is greater than the upper bound, then it will print wrong input. Now for the negative case, suppose the user enters -1, which is a negative number in lower bound, and a positive number in upper bound. So if any one is negative, then it will print wrong input. So as you can see, the program is correct and the outputs are perfect, as I can see. So thank you so much guys for this video. If you like the video, please like, subscribe and share. Hello guys, myself Ankit Kumar Mishra.